My name's Ian, and I'm reading for us day 9 out of The One True Light by Tim Chester. Chapter 9, Heaven Opened. John chapter 1 verse 9, the true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. Think of some of the fictional ways we've invented for moving between one realm and another. The rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland, the TARDIS in Doctor Who, the wardrobe in the Narnia Chronicles, a portkey in the Harry Potter books, and the portal in the Stargate series. It seems we're obsessed with the idea of moving between dimensions. Perhaps that's because we were made to live at the intersection of heaven and earth. And so there are echoes of this all over our culture. In verse 9, John speaks of light coming into the world from outside the world. If this were a sci-fi movie, we might imagine a beam of light connecting our world with another dimension. Jesus uses a very different image to describe this same intersection later in the chapter. Very truly, I tell you, you will see heaven open and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man. John chapter 1, verse 51. He is pointing to a dream of Jacob, the father of the nation of Israel, in Genesis 28, verses 12 to 17. Jacob saw the gate of heaven with a stairway between heaven and earth. And now Jesus says, I can lead you to the gate of heaven. I can show you the stairway to heaven. Except that Jesus says much more than this. This is what Jacob sees in his dream. A stairway resting on the earth with its top reaching to heaven, and the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. The angels are ascending and descending on a stairway between heaven and earth. Now look at what Jesus says in John chapter 1 verse 51. You shall see heaven open and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man. There's no mention of a stairway. The angels are ascending and descending on the Son of Man, on Jesus. Jesus is the stairway. He's the link between heaven and earth. He himself is the gate of heaven. He's the point at which heaven and earth intersect. It's not that there's some secret ravine in the deserts of the Middle East with ancient inscriptions across the walls, and if you press the right spot or say the right words, then a gateway will open and the stairway to heaven will be revealed. This is not like Bilbo finding the secret doorway into Smaug's lair in the moonlight in Tolkien's The Hobbit, or Indiana Jones puzzling out some ancient code to reveal hidden treasure. There is a link between heaven and earth. There is a portal. There is a gateway. And that gateway is Jesus. What Jacob saw in his dream was a picture of Jesus. Later in John's Gospel, Jesus says, no one has ever gone into heaven. But then he goes on, except the one who came from heaven, the Son of Man. Jesus has stepped across the divide between heaven and earth. He's entered our world to be the bridge between heaven and earth. This is what God said to Jacob in Jacob's dream. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go. I will not leave you until I have done what I promised you. Genesis 28, verse 15. God shows Jacob the stairway between heaven and earth to reassure Jacob that he is with him and watches over him. Jesus is that stairway, and through Jesus, God is with us and watches over us. Think of the rabbit hole, the TARDIS, the wardrobe, the portkey and the portal. The portal between heaven and earth is open right now, and you can pass through it because that portal is Jesus. So don't let your eyes drop. It's all too easy for us just to see the horizons of this world and this life. And so we forget that we're linked with Christ in the heavenly realms. Live your life today as a citizen of heaven. Live as someone who is connected to the coming world. Live as someone to whom God says, I am with you, and I will watch over you wherever you go. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you.